Welcome back, everyone, to Love Remembers. Today is Monday, June 2nd, and I want each and every one of you to stop right now and ask yourself one question. Why is the media covering up for Donald Trump's mental decline? If this were any other president, they'd be all over it. The panels would be stacked, the headlines would be screaming, mental decline, unfit for office, crisis in the White House. But when it comes to Donald Trump, the man currently holding nuclear codes, silence, crickets. You have to ask yourself why. Is it fear? Is it ignorance? Or is it plain complicity? Because while CNN and Jay Tapper can't stop talking about Joe Biden, a man who's not even president anymore, they completely ignore the fact that the man who is in office is unraveling in front of our eyes. This isn't speculation. This is actually happening. And I will say what they won't. Donald Trump is mentally unfit to serve. And his inner circle knows it. This isn't just about forgetting names or rambling on some speeches. This is about the White House working around a president who can't read briefings, folks. He can't process bullet points and can't hold a train of thought unless it's spoon-fed to him on a television screen. And that's not a metaphor, it's the actual plan. My sources inside the mega circle confirmed that they're building a Fox News-style studio inside the White House. Not for press briefings, but to deliver intelligence updates in a format Trump will actually pay attention to. A reality show presidency for a man who can't separate fact from fiction. They're literally turning the Situation Room into a soundstage. This isn't satire. This isn't a punchline. This is how they're keeping the illusion of a leadership alive. And the signs are everywhere. Just think about the few things he did the last 120 days alone. He accepted a private jet from the Qataris. He lifted sanctions on Syria simply because, and I quote, he liked MBS too much, not because of policy. He flip-flops on tariffs day after day, sending markets into chaos. And just a few days ago, he reposted a conspiracy theory claiming President Biden died in 2020 and was replaced by a robotic clone. Yes, a robotic clone, folks. And no one in his team stopped him because they can't, because they've stopped trying to control the president. They just started trying to contain him. But the part that should enrage every American watching this, the press is giving him a pass. They know what's going on. They see what we see. They know he's not all there, and yet they treat it like business as usual or worse. They distract you with stories about Joe Biden. Let me ask you something. Why are we obsessing over the mental fitness of an ex-president while completely ignoring the one sitting behind the resolution that's today? The one pushing policy based on personal grudges and late-night TV, the one praising Putin while mocking our allies, the one who thinks reality is whatever gets the most clicks. If this were any other president, the headlines would be on fire. But instead, crickets. The media doesn't want to touch it because exposing Trump's mental decline would mean admitting that everything they told you was built on a lie. I've been warning you for months. I was inside the mega machine. I watch how they feed him flattery instead of facts. I know how this works. What we're seeing now isn't leadership, folks. It's managed decline. And while the rest of the government scrambles to protect this country from this chaos, the American people are being kept in the dark. So if you're watching this, that means you know something's wrong. You feel it. You see it. You know the official version doesn't match what really is happening. That's why I built this platform, not to chase headlines, but to expose the machinery behind them, not to entertain you, but to inform you, and definitely not to speculate, but to warn and give facts. Because if we don't speak out now, the damage will be irreversible, folks. So I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you, I'm telling you, share this, tell 3, 4, 5 people who need to hear the truth. Repost it, restack it, print it out, read it aloud at dinner. And make sure you subscribe. And if you can, become a paid subscriber today. Because the truth doesn't fund itself. And when you become a paid subscriber, you get private Q&As with me. Story times with Lev. Real stories they don't want you to hear. You get inside alerts, names, deals, back channels before they hit the headlines. Behind the scenes intel. And if you want to go even further to support my work directly, please contribute via Venmo. Lev-Parnas. Because I don't have billionaires and corporate money. I have you. And we're not just a community. We're a firewall. We're a resistance to the propaganda presidency. And we're only getting started. Thank you. Have a good night. This is Love Remembers.